How's it going, man?
I'm pretty good,
You
man. I've
sound
been in
kind of
like
sleepy.
yeah, I am sleepy.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm a little tired.
You just finished exercising?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
And I had a
man.
big old dinner, and then I lay
Nice.
down on the bed and watched Project Zomboid videos.
Oh, nice.
And now I'm like, ooh,
Now you're
I'll wake
kind
up
of
though.
in a food coma a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I gotcha.
I'll try and wake up though.
I just had my dinner. It's almost done. I almost finished it all. The plate's right next to me on my desk.
Who would you have?
Pork dumplings with rice and like a vegetable medley. Just like,
Ooh,
yeah, assorted vegetables and stuff. Pretty
that
good.
sounds real good. That sounds
Yeah.
real good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing. Oh man, I stopped doing keto, so I'm doing sweet potatoes again, man. Holy, oh, I
Nice.
haven't.
You love those
Yeah,
things.
dude, they're so good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I'm having like sweet potatoes, some beef, ground beef, and then like some broccoli. That's
Oh,
my dinner is so good, man.
love that. That sounds really hearty, very filling.
Yeah, it is. Like I have like a tiny bit of my calories in the morning, and then I don't eat lunch, and then like this is like my like 1,100 calorie meal. I'm like, yeah.
Nice. Awesome. I actually had one question that I wanted to ask you. It's a deep question. It's important. It's the question that everybody needs an answer to. They've been begging for it. They're pleading.
I could beat off 100 men.
Holy shit. I always thought you could. Honestly. Okay, this is my question. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Is a hot dog a sandwich? Empty Estes?
That question is so funny to me because I feel like
You could take it in so many
2010
different directions.
I feel like in 2010, everyone was asking this question. So it's crazy you're bringing it up like 15 years later. Because so there's also this podcast that's like from like Good Mythical Morning. They have like their own like cooking show. And like on their cooking channel, there's podcast name is A Hot Dog is a Sandwich.
Oh, that must fire people up to see that.
Yeah. Honestly, no, it's not because it's a hot dog. They don't call it a sandwich.
Yeah, I agree. A sandwich, like, if you wanted to use sandwich as like an umbrella term to like cover all kinds of different things, like that's too broad. That's too wide of a description. Like, if you did that, then like
that's a generous umbrella, you know? Like,
yeah, s'mores would be sandwiches, and that's not right. S'mores are not sandwiches either.
Dude, they're called s'mores, not chocolate marshmallow sandwiches.
Exactly. What the hell?
We already made the distinction.
Yes, 100%. I'm on the same page with you. So how you been? What you been up to? It's been a while since we did the last episode.
Dude, yeah, it has been a while. Things have been going pretty good. I have been doing I'm like finding my stride in videos again, which is kind of nice. I'm like feeling very passionate about it again. I was kind of going through some burnout after a while just because I was like doing I don't know. I was doing a lot of things that weren't working super well. And I think I finally found something that's like, it's mainly what I was already doing, but it feels like it's working better. So that's making me excited. I think the algorithm is being a little bit nicer too. So that makes me also pretty stoked.
I kind of got the same feeling too. You seem like you're really hitting your stride. The videos are coming out at a good pace and they're good quality videos too. I'm happy for you.
Thank you. Yeah, it feels like every day almost I'm like, oh man, there's like all these new games coming out that like there was like a dry spell for so long. It kind of felt like, and I'm trying not to spend money on the games, right? So I'm mostly trying to find demos, which kind of works out because I think people like to see demos because they can just try them out and not have to buy anything.
Yeah,
which also kind of nice.
Yeah, there's always that temptation there to like just go out and buy the game. If you see something really cool and you want to make a video on, it's like, there's no demo. I don't quite know how to get in contact with the developer. Maybe I should just buy it. I was thinking about playing Sulfur because a lot of my community are asking me about that game.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, and there was like a program for it, like a content creator program for it on Lurkit, which I found, but it was a while back. I think it might have been happening around the time that you made your video, like last year sometime.
Mm-hmm.
So I could still request access to it. And I requested like a couple of weeks ago and I haven't heard anything. So I think I might just end up buying it.
Yeah, I think Lurkit's kind of a weird one. I feel like they're really inactive nowadays. I feel like when I first signed up for it, I was getting a lot of keys. And then I just like nothing, like nothing ever happened again. And I'll still request keys and still get nothing back from them.
Yeah. I got Gray Zone Warfare through them.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Yeah, I randomly I got selected. They reached out to me on Lurkit, so that was nice.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
I'm checking that more often. I'm on Keymailer. Do you know that one?
I think I do know that one. Look it up while we're talking. Does it look familiar at all? It does not look familiar. Maybe I don't know this one, but I think I've heard people talk about it at the very least.
Yeah. It's another good way to get keys. I get promotional emails from them all the time, like just an email blast saying, "Oh, these games are available. Eligible for keys to these games." It's nice. A lot of it is stuff that I wouldn't play for my channel, but it's nice to see what's out there.
Yeah, that is the thing about content creation. You get sent a lot of Vampire Survivor clones.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And stuff like that. You're like, yeah, I mean, I'm good, but thank you. I did have this one person that kept reaching out to me to send me games because I guess they were doing some sort of like creator outreach. And they sent me 2 games, and I was like, yeah, I'll check them out. Like I will look at them. Thanks for the key. I'll take a look. And I did make videos on them. And then they finally released a game that I was like, and then both those games that they gave me before, like just like performed really poorly. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to play them. I'm not going to make a video for the channel on this because like no one wants to watch it. Like, why would I do that to myself? And then they released a game. They're like, hey, do you want a key for this? And I was like, yeah, for sure. This one actually looks like it might be fun. And then they're like, sorry, you already have 2 outstanding keys, and we only can give keys out to people who can like make videos on the game. And I was like, that's not how this works. But you can stop mailing me then because I'm not here to peddle your garbage. Sorry about it.
Oh man, I don't know if I should say this or not. Maybe I will say it.
Say the thing.
I'll say the thing. So I got a key for Avowed through Keymailer, right? And in order for me to get the key, I had to say say up front what I was gonna do with the game if I was gonna produce content, and I said, yeah, I'm gonna produce content on this. I'm gonna play it and make a video on it at the very least. And so I got the key, and then I didn't play it right away. A little bit of time passed, and the game came out, and everybody was kind of, it didn't really do it very well. It didn't have the greatest reception, and I was watching some other content creators play it and talk about it, and I was like, ugh, maybe this game isn't so great. And I kind of forgot that I committed to make a video on it. It was my decision. I checked the box. I said, yes, I'm going to make a video on it. And I got an email back saying, hey, we haven't seen your video yet. Deadline is in like 2 days. It's like, oh shit.
No.
I gotta play this freaking
coming
game.
Your way.
Yeah, so I quickly just made a video on that one.
Yeah, that's the scary part about some of this stuff too. It's like, yeah, I mean, I don't know what they'd actually do, but maybe just like never send you a key again or something for whatever they make. But
yeah,
but being beholden to making videos before you play the game, I don't think is a very good tactic as a creator.
To be fair, it was a checkbox that I checked. Like they weren't holding it hostage or anything. I think I probably could have got a key without committing to content, like signing on the dotted line for it.
Right.
I didn't get paid or anything. No payment, nothing like that. But I did. Yeah, I just checked the box and I forgot about it. Kind of made me panic a little bit when I realized I was. Anyway.
Yeah.
I've been dealing with something that. It sucks. It's terrible. It's really not a big deal, but it's really kind of irritating to me. Oh. And it's horrible actually. I'm so upset about it.
What happened?
My cat peed on the carpet in the basement.
Like just now?
A couple of days ago.
Oh, okay. I was like, do you need to go take care of this?
No. We're good now. If you don't know, cat pee is really toxic stuff. It's got there's something about it that when it just seeps into something and the smell just never goes away. It's very hard to get rid of. It's kind of like skunk smell. You need like special soap and stuff to get rid of it. So
remember that episode of South Park where they're all just wheezing the cat pee, getting high off of it?
Yeah. Oh my God.
I think you could. I think you definitely could.
That's quite a pull. That's an old episode.
Well, I only ever watch the old stuff, so that's like my only frame of reference for that show, really.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, my whole the basement definitely, and then it kind of wafts up into the living room. Those smell like cat pee now, and I'm really upset about it. I hit it really hard we have a steam cleaner, and I hit it really hard with the steam cleaner. I put a ton of soap and stuff in there, try to get it out, but it's still there a little bit, and it's like it's wafting up through the house. I do not want to be that person who their house smells like cat pee.
No.
People come over and smell that as soon as they come in. I do not want that. I'm tempted to just take a knife and like cut out the section of the carpet where it happened and get it out of there.
Do you know what they do for skunks? They do like the tomato sauce, man. Maybe just like dump a jar of marinara.
There's
on
an
your
idea.
Carpet.
Yeah. Shit, should go to the store. Damn. You think should I get the canned, like the canned tomatoes or like the sauce?
I think the sauce, like man, it's got to permeate, you know?
Maybe
like
maybe if I stomp the tomatoes in though. I don't know. Yeah. The sauce will probably work better. Yeah.
I do remember one time I was in a meeting when I was working from home at my last job, and I had my dog in the room behind me, like while I was on a call with two of the people I work with, and then I just hear I was like, guys, I have to leave right now. My dog is peeing on the carpet as we speak.
Oh no. That actually happened. I was dog sitting for a friend one time, and she just took a squat right in front of me and pissed all over my carpet.
I don't know what it's dogs with carpet though, but I think that's definitely a thing because he like this dog never really peed so much on like things inside. That was like pretty rare. But like, whenever we would go to my ex's house, like to her parents' house, we would bring the dogs, and the one dog would like always pick an area to pee in their basement. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I would take them out like for hours while we're there. Like it's like, let's go outside again and again and again and again. Like, do not do that. And then without fail.
Yeah.
Dude was like, I'm about to mess up your day, son.
Man, that's terrible. It's like a spite pee. Like,
yeah.
I'm not done. You thought I was done? Fuck you.
I got a little something in the tank. I've been saving this one. They're like, dogs do just have a special tank, man, just for like, for marking territory and stuff. Yeah, they always got 100%. A little something in the chamber.
Always got one loaded in the chamber.
Yeah.
The mag never runs dry.
Yeah, I was actually taking the dogs for a walk today, and I walked past this guy who was just sitting on the park bench, and I had like my headphones in. I could still hear everything because I bought some ones that are just like super cheap, just so I could hear my surroundings a bit. Which is really upsetting because I just bought like that $160 pair of Sennheisers, but it's like too hard to walk with them in and still be aware. But anyway, I digress. I was walking by this guy, and he just starts loudly talking about me on the phone, like he thinks I can't hear him. I mean, not so much about me, but like more about like having a dog in general, how awful that must be. He's like, I could probably do a lot of it, but like the one thing that I just like, I could never do is pick up that dog's poop. And like, I'm sitting there like picking up the dog's poop. I was like, I'm going to pretend like I didn't hear anything. I'm going to walk on by and I'm going to have a good rest of my walk.
Wow. Good for you. Jeez, what an asshole.
I know, right? It's like, man, I'm
just walking my dog, dude. What's your fucking problem?
I'm doing my damn thing. And you're over here just like loudmouthing.
Yeah, man.
I think that's just kind of the area that I live in, though. Like no one gives a fuck about anybody, and it's kind of sad.
So you've been playing anything cool lately? I want to say just quickly before you answer that question, I played No Such Place because of you.
Hey, nice. Yeah, I actually watched your whole video on it today.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a fun game. Good. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it was kind of weird. They went like, I remember I picked up the magic hat, the wizard hat. I was like, man, we just went full Disney adult for no damn reason. Like we just need like a pair of Mickey Mouse ears on this piece, brother.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like, not a lot. There's like a couple of just weird, quirky things.
The extraction point is a toilet.
That was the other point. That was the other point of that one. Yeah. I was like, what are you doing? Why? you made this really cool world, and then you're like, and the extraction's a toilet.
A couple of people in my Discord were saying that, it's because you evacuate. And I was like, evacuate your bowels. Like,
okay.
I guess that makes sense, but like, okay, whatever.
Just because you can, I don't know if it means you should.
Exactly.
Because I don't know, they made this like really cool like little tactical world where it's like mushrooms or like spores come to life and try to kill you and stuff. Like, I mean, that's like it's atmospheric, and then you're just like, now flush me. Like, what are we doing here, man? Stylistically, kind of crazy choice. Choice.
But yeah, it's like The Last of Us meets Zero Severed, and I'm kind of into it.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, yeah, Mikey's probably gonna really like this one, man. So I'm glad you got to play it too.
Oh yeah, thank you for bringing it to my attention.
Oh yeah, of course.
What you been playing lately?
Always find the good stuff. Lately, I've been playing some games from the OTK Games Showcase.
Oh yeah.
I did a whole stream where I just checked out like 4 or 5 of those, and that was a lot of fun. There were some cool titles in there. Let me see. Which ones did I do? I covered To Kill a God. That one was kind of sick. To Kill a God is like, it's a lot like a Vampire Survivors clone, except it kind of brings in some like Path of Exile. So like you start at a node like on that like skill tree from the Path of Exile or like Final Fantasy, right? Just like a bunch of orbs all over a map.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like,
yeah.
So you start there, and then like each node that you go through will lead you to another set of nodes, but like each one you take adds a buff to the enemy, and then when you like clear it, you get a reward. So you like kind of choose your fate as you kind of go through, and it's actually kind of sick.
Oh damn.
And it was really a really inventive way of, like that formula, like we've talked about it a lot, done to death. Like no one needs another Vampire Survivors game, but like this one actually kind of like did something pretty interesting with it, which I really like to see. Other than that, I played Quarantine Zone yesterday. I don't know if you've seen that one.
No.
So it's like Papers, Please, but in the zombie apocalypse. So you are working at the checkpoint essentially for people coming in, like the intake, and you have to determine whether they're sick or not. And like to see if their story lines up and whatnot. Like I think it's just more and more complex as you go in, right? So day one, you're just like visually like, okay, do you have an actual bite on you? Are you like bleeding from your mouth? Okay, you're not. Cool. Okay, so like we can like, and if they are, you're like, okay, I'll put you in quarantine. And if you stay in quarantine for like a couple days, you might develop new symptoms or it might go away. But the funny part is like if you put a bunch of people in quarantine, you don't take them out after a certain amount of time. If someone was infected, they'll just kill everybody that was in there.
Oh, holy shit!
Yeah, man, it's actually really sick. I think it might be a pretty hot little title when it actually comes out. I imagine that being very popular. It kind of gave me like Contraband Police kind of vibes as well. Like that was like still to this day, that's like my most watched short ever. Like just like of like me taking a bribe from somebody. I was like, man, I need someone to bribe me to make another short on this. I need to bring it back, man.
That sounds fun. That sounds really cool. It's a really cool idea.
Yeah, and then like at like random points, like in a few days, like every few days or whatever, like you spend money on like getting food, like you have to like do upkeep on the thing, like on your base and whatnot, and like getting food for survivors, shelter, fuel. But then there's also just like zombie raids. So you get to like fly in this drone and like just do like gunship style like shooting zombies and stuff, and like you can buy like upgrades for that too. Like dude, it's really sweet.
A little bit of action in there too. That's nice.
Yeah. I think you even get a gun at some point too. So like it's like yeah, it's actually really cool way of just like adding some zest, a little zhuzh to one of those older concepts. Other than that, Tainted Grail. Tainted Grail was a lot of fun. I got a key for that from the developers, which was just better Oblivion, which is kind of crazy to say.
That's the one that's blowing up right now. Yeah.
Definitely wasn't like the world wasn't so like meshy. I want to say is maybe a good acronym for that, but
meshy.
Yeah, it's like people like NPCs like are just there in this game. So they're not like, did you hear about this when they go and talk to like when they're talking to other NPCs? Like there's not a lot of that kind of stuff, which I'd really like to see. So like, like they're meshing together and like reacting to the world and like feeling alive.
A little bit less alive.
Yeah, but the combat is like super fun and the skills are super cool. And it's just generally just like a really fun and beautiful game.
Yeah, I'm interested in that one. I'd like to play it.
Yeah, you should.
I haven't
That's
even.
A good one.
I actually have the Oblivion remaster downloaded, but I haven't touched it yet.
You should play that too.
I know, so many games to play, so little time.
That is so true, though.
It is.
That
Oh
is
my
so
God.
true.
My backlog is insane.
You just got to get one of those. I don't know if you've seen like the AI creators, the content creators that are like popping up now.
Yeah, just get one of those to take over my channel while I just game all day.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Hell
It's just
yeah,
like, you
there's
got
an
to train a
idea.
model, train the Mikey
Yeah.
model.
Work smart, not hard.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking. Like we're just gonna, they're trying to replace us in every which way, man. No matter where you go. I just had a conversation with like one of my bosses set up like a meeting with me and one of her old connections. That's like a designer that's worked for like Adobe and like like a whole bunch of other places, but he's like been getting into AI and like integrating into his workflow. And he was and like, she set up a meeting with us so we could talk about like just AI in general and like, you know, what things could I try to find for you essentially, like to help you get some better tooling to like do your job better. I was like, man, you're just, like all this stuff is just trying to get rid of me. I don't know. I want to like, I know I have to lean in a little bit, but I'm not trying to be over here like, well, I'd be really sick of it. It did my job. Like, that's what I want, but
Yeah, you also don't want that a little bit.
yeah, I'm actually selling my VR headset.
Oh no.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
say it ain't so.
I know.
We can't do more Into the Radius 2.
Yeah, one day I'll get another one back, but I think they're coming out with a new one pretty soon. It's kind of like I have a hunch that we're like on the cusp of another one coming out. So I was like, I'm gonna get rid of this one now, so I can put the money towards it later. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
It'll be okay though. It'll be fine. I honestly I didn't do a lot of VR content, and it's actually really difficult for me to get it up and running and also correct to the point where it's actually watchable.
It is.
Like,
it is a huge ass pain to record VR. You're
dude,
right.
yeah, but it is really fun to play with you. Didn't do VR, so we'll definitely do it again.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, but I definitely want to upgrade my setup for VR, and I think like I'm just gonna get some money and try to put it into something better. So I think there's like a whole bunch of options that like are just better than the Quest 3. So I think I'm gonna try to do something like that maybe be easier to record.
Yeah, there's lots of systems out there that kind of like do it a little bit differently, like, you know, depending on your situation, depending on your setup and like how you prefer to play, I guess there's lots of different options. The Quest is like, it's one of the easier ones, I guess, to like set up and just use on its own. But then you have like direct connect, like PC only VR that's like wired only. And then you have others that have base stations, or I think they call them lighthouses, that you set up around your room.
Ooh.
And that's what does the tracking for you. And it's really accurate. And
that's really sick.
Yeah, there's all kinds.
Yeah. I just feel like we're on the cusp of like a lot of really good like VR systems coming out right now, just because of the way of like all of like the, you know, like especially with like the way glasses, like there's like this whole like a whole thing where it's like, you know, smart glasses to virtual reality headset. Like we're closing the gap on those so fast right now. It's like something really good is going to come out really soon, I have a feeling. But VR games are not going away forever, just for a little bit.
Okay, that's good. Looking forward to your big comeback.
Well, I mean, you had the big. Man, I remember. I still kind of remember the thumbnail. I was like, "I'm a VR believer now," or like that video did like really well.
Oh yeah, that was my very first VR video actually.
Yeah, that's the video that got me. I was like, man, I gotta get me one of those. I gotta get me one of those right now.
Yeah. I did not expect that video to pop off the way it did. I'm not really sure why it did, but yeah, I want to get back into Ghosts of Tabor. I want to play The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners again. That's an amazing game. Very good zombie survival game.
Mm.
And I just want to get into it. I really do enjoy VR. It's just the friction of getting good footage with it that's what's stopping me really.
Yeah, I mean, I just imagine like how annoying it must be to be like Habby or be like any of these people that are like trying, like the people that like main VR stuff. Not that Habby really does anymore, but like that's what he did for a long time.
Yeah, he was.
But you know, like a lot of like people like Toast and whatnot that like do just VR. It's like, oh my God, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine how annoying that must be. I'd rather just throw on a headset and like talking on my microphone while sitting.
Yeah, I really do enjoy VR content though. It's really cool to watch. So I've actually I downloaded Gamma again, Stalker Gamma.
Oh, did ya?
I've tried to get into that game multiple times, but man, the performance is the big thing for me. It did not run well for a long time, you know?
Yeah,
you tried it out for a little bit, didn't you? You jumped in there and played it for a bit?
Yeah, I played it for, I think I had a decent amount of episodes on it on YouTube, and then did a lot of streams of it as well. And they all actually performed like not bad. Like,
Really?
yeah, the performance of them like was like not awful, which was kind of cool. Yeah, I'm like looking right now, like even some of the streams, I think, had a decent amount of views, even in like at episode 10. Like, so
Wow.
I did like at least like probably like a dozen episodes.
Holy.
And yeah, they were really like, I mean, it ran fine, like even on my rig, and I think yours would only do better.
Damn.
If I had to guess.
Well, yeah, I don't know what was going on my end, but it ran terribly for me. Like I would get lots of stutters, like big stutters and small stutters, just like in general gameplay. And then I would get crashes as well all the time. It was just a really bad experience. So that kind of stopped me from playing. I started and stopped a couple of times, but I reinstalled it today and I've been playing with it a little bit and it's running fantastically. I think they've gone through some iterations.
Hey.
They've pushed out some updates for it and it runs great now. I'm getting lots of frames. I can bump up the visual quality quite a bit. So I think I'm going to do some Stalker Gamma.
Dude, hell yeah.
And Escape from Duckov is back out now. They've got a new demo.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I saw you made a post about that you're gonna be playing it.
Yeah, I'm going to stream it after we're done recording this. And a video should have gone live for it like just a few minutes ago.
Oh, snap. Hell yeah. How was it? How was it coming back to it? What changed?
It's great. They changed a bunch of stuff. They changed the gunplay, the AI. Feels better. Feels a lot better now. They added a buttload of new quests, new items, new assets, like images for a lot of the items and the weapons and things. A couple of new weapons. Yeah, a bunch of cool new stuff. I'm really looking forward to getting into that.
Heck yeah, man. Like what new weapons did they add in?
They put in an AR-15. I don't think that was in before. And a few others. I think they put in a new shotgun. I have to dig deeper into it. I only really scratched the surface with the video that I made today. But
okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a deep dive, play it a bunch of times, make a couple of videos, do some streams.
Now, was this something they just gave you access to, or like this was just something that you noticed to be updated?
Somebody told me that the new demo was coming out like last week or something. They told me, hey, it's coming out on the 29th. And I was like, oh, sweet. And it's public. It's public to everybody. You could download it and play it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, demo coming. Loot, shoot, scoot. Yeah, this came out yesterday. This note came out yesterday. I'm looking at it on Steam right now. Mm-hmm. It looks like there's a trial version. Hey, and it closes on July 1st. So if you guys are watching or listening to this later, it's going to be long gone. Wait, no, May, June. We have a whole month. There's a whole month of it.
Oh my God. Hell yeah. This is going to be coming out tomorrow on Friday. So.
Oh, heck yeah. Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's going to be lots of time. Oh, I'm so excited. I actually really enjoy that game. It's another Zero Receiver, extraction style game. I mean, done in a very different just style, I guess. But like visual style, but like you would look at it if you're a fan of hardcore shooters and extraction games and all that kind of stuff, you might look at this and be like, what the hell is this? I'm not going to play that. But it's actually, I find it really enjoyable.
Yeah, honestly, that's kind of how Zero Receiver started too. Like, like it wasn't anything like revolutionary when you looked at it the first time, and then like when you play it, you're like, oh yeah, this is actually pretty different.
Yeah.
Actually, just downloaded Duckov, so I might make a video on this too.
Nice, hell yeah. The ducks kind of, I remember when the first demo was out and I was looking at it, trying to decide if I should make content on it. I was like, the ducks kind of put me off. Why are they ducks? Like what is up with the ducks? But it's cute. It's fun. It's like a whimsical kind of novel twist on it, like style wise. And the gameplay is actually fun. Like the shooting, they revamped the shooting for the second demo and it feels much better. But, like before, okay. I think the spread was too much. The guns were really inaccurate at range. They tightened it up. Feels better now. There's quests in the game you can go do. There's a bunch of traders and quest givers. Lots of different items you can collect, and there's crafting. You can make a Bitcoin farm. And the best thing is that you keep all your progress from the last demo.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I booted in and I had all my stuff. My Bitcoin mine was still there. I had all my stuff in my stash was still there. My guns, ammo, all that.
Did you just pick off where you left off on
Yeah.
when you did your other episode? Nice.
Basically, yeah. You do have to unlock the maps, though. You can get a whole bunch of new quests, but the maps are locked out, so you have to place down some teleportation beacons or something like that to unlock the maps. I'm gonna get into it on stream. I don't quite know what that's about, but
yeah, I'm glad that's coming back. That's awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I just played this new game that I found on itch. It's called Welcome to Elderfield. And this one is it's like a cozy horror Stardew Valley, which is like really crazy.
Oh yeah, I watched your video on that.
Oh heck yeah. Yeah, that went in pretty good. I think that's sitting at it's about 6K right now. So that's probably one of my best videos in a minute. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to when that comes out. It's cool because it has that it still has like the Stardew kind of charm, but it's like just totally like not that at all at the same time.
It's something to hold you over until the Haunted Chocolatier.
Yeah. Yeah, when that comes out in like 10 years.
Exactly. It looks fun. Kind of inspiring me to go back and check out Stardew Valley again. I did dabble in that game for a little bit, just kind of like play a little bit here and there.
Yeah, actually, me and my girlfriend have been playing it. We'll just we have a co-op little farm together. Actually, we're playing it right after we finish recording today.
Oh, nice. That's cute.
Yeah, having a gamer girlfriend's pretty dope.
I should suggest that to Mrs. Mikey.
Yeah, it's super fun.
She's expressed an interest to like be a part of my channel somehow. Maybe not like full time, but every once in a while she could like appear in some content somewhere.
Yeah, that'd be so fun. You guys have just made like a little like co-op farm together. That could be its own little series.
Yeah.
I was saying, is it going to be like a? Do you remember when Dr. Disrespect got caught cheating? He came back with his wife. And they,
no, actually,
I never watched. I never watched him or anything, but I just heard through the grapevine. It's like, yeah, he got caught cheating, and then like him and his wife worked it out. And she's like, okay, but I want to be part of the channel. Oh,
cheating on his wife. I thought you meant cheating in a game.
No.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so she came and was on the channel for a bit and then stopped.
Oh man.
Yeah, and then his whole life just got a lot worse because he is also trying to meet with children and stuff. But
did you hear about Dr. Lupo got caught cheating at a game?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, didn't expect that
chess
from
tournament
him.
And a charity chess tournament, nonetheless.
Yeah, of all the places to do it.
Yeah, I was like listening to the reasoning, and it was like, well, things are hard, and I'm like, I just wanted to perform. I was like, yeah, I mean, I get wanting to perform well, but also it's you're being dishonest, like really dishonest. I never got the whole cheating thing in the first place for like cheating in games. Like whenever I never cheated on an online game, but I've like activated cheats in like The Sims, like when I was like young, it's like you can put like Rosebud in and get like 10K more like every single time you type it in.
Absolutely.
And it always made the game worse. Like every single time you just earn nothing and you like, yeah, I don't know. I don't get what gratification people get from cheating personally.
Yeah, I've never, even before content creation, I never cheated in an online game. I did like enabling cheats in a single player game. That's a whole different animal. I've done that plenty of times before. Yeah. Like it's just, I don't know. It's just weird. It's cringe. That's what it is. It's cringe.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I feel like I have had done cheats like in single player games where it's like, but they're almost like mods. Kind of like when you think about things like, like Project Zomboid, where you add a mod and like it makes like this like quality of life better or something, and it's
sure,
it's not hurting anybody or anything, and it's like just a nice thing to have. Like I'll do like those types of those types of things like for like Monster Hunter, like when I was playing on my PSP, I can give like a health bar to the monster to see how like fast I'm killing it if I'm trying to do like speed runs or something, like stuff like that.
Yeah,
I think that's fine.
Yeah, same. I agree.
Yeah. But cheating in a competition is not cool.
No.
Lupo.
I can't imagine. Like, he's probably too big to fail at this point, but
Yeah, I mean, freaking Doctor Disrespect likes kids, and he still has a huge following. So,
Yeah.
you know, I guess there's an audience for everything.
Cheating in video games is the kiss of death for small to medium-sized content creators, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think part of the draw is like when you're a smaller creator, if you do cheat and you don't get caught, then people just think you're really good, and like that's like their channel is like being really good.
Yeah.
So it makes them competitive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I prefer to like lean back on hopefully the personality that I have and make that kind of the star of the show.
My my like 0.65 whatever of a personality, my 65% of a personality that I have. I'll lean on that. Hopefully that's enough.
That's honestly, it probably is, because I think nowadays too, especially, people don't really watch people for them to be good anymore. They want content, and content isn't just being amazing at a game anymore.
Yeah.
And that's kind of been like the landscape of like streamers and content lately. It's like, is it funny to watch? Is it enjoyable to watch? Am I having a good time? I don't care if you're losing.
Right. But I think the flip side to that is a really easy way to get big now is to just be controversial.
True. Yeah, definitely.
Which is I'm not crazy about as a concept. It just encourages people to be assholes.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you get like all these like dumb kids that are like nearly killing people and stuff, and like, oh man, I can't remember.
Nuisance influencers.
Yeah, I want to call him Johnny Tsunami. I know that's not
Johnny
it.
Somali.
Johnny Somali. Yeah, he just got hit with like 25 years in prison. He wasn't even making it.
Did he actually get sentenced?
I think so. Yeah, I think he's getting 25 years of Korean prison.
Oh, holy shit.
And like he threw it all, like he wasn't making money anyway. He was just being an idiot just to be like to have fame, right? like people are like, for $5 go like kick a cop or something. Like this not, maybe it wasn't exactly that, but it was pretty much that, like really stupid stuff.
Yeah, it's depressing sometimes seeing that kind of stuff. I'm just going to try and keep making entertaining stuff and just have fun.
As you should.
Yeah.
As you should. I mean, do what you want. Do what you want for sure, but make sure you don't have to compromise your values too much for it. Did you ever watch the Outdoor Boys at all? Because they just left YouTube.
Or yeah, I saw that. The guy that he's just one guy and he goes out and, survives in the wilderness by himself, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
A la Survivor Man.
I know. I was so late to the party because I didn't really watch him too. I had seen his videos pop up, but I never watched them until I was like, oh, he's leaving. I just came up in my recommended.
Yeah, I've seen him around. He had a huge following.
It was massive. Like, because I think in the past like couple of years, he gained like 15 million subscribers or something. Like he'd been doing YouTube for like a long time and had like 1 million. And then just like in the past like 1 or 2 years, like the algorithm was like, you're going to the top. And like and he just like immediately, it was like a 16 million subs.
Jesus.
And then he quit because he was like, yeah, man, like I don't care about this.
He doesn't want the fame. Yeah.
No, he just wants his kids to have normal lives. So he was like, I'm going to leave and just kind of peace.
What a G.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he has all the money in the world that he wants, and he kind of already did before he even started YouTube. Like I think he was a lawyer or something beforehand.
Oh wow!
So yeah, he already had the money. It was like, oh, I just like to go outside and do things for fun. So when I think it became a lot more than that, and it started impacting his life, because like even like Eddie Hall, the strongman guy. I watch strongman YouTube as well. I think it's really fun. He had this whole like debacle recently too about some people came up to his house and like his wife had told them to leave because like I guess that happens all the time. People are coming up to his house to like stand outside of it, maybe get a picture with him or something, like because people are just like incessant about it. And he's not even like that huge of like a YouTuber or anything. He's just like, I don't even know how many subs he has, but I'm sure it's probably not even 1 million. But like he just gets like heckled all the time for pictures and autographs and like all this stuff. And it's like he's like, I can't walk like 10 feet without having to like take a picture, and it's like starting to like Anyway, like like the point is like he's just getting bothered a ton, and like these people came up to his house, and his wife asked him to leave like twice, like two separate times, and they started being like, no, like, we're not going to, like it's a public street, I can sit here if I want to, sort of mentality. So it's like, oh yeah, these people are freaking gems, right? So he went outside, he's like, you need to fucking leave, and then the guy in the car was like, I'll kick the shit out of you. And then he was like, I'm done. Like started like chasing after them.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that blew up online. But he was kind of talking about like that whole just like you at a certain point, like you get to become such a huge icon for some people, and a lot of them, that is just like your whole life is just like totally ruined. Like all that fame and like hard work you did is just totally like killing you.
Mm-hmm. You got any plans coming up for the next week or so, or a couple of weeks? Got any games on your list? Gonna be playing anything cool or doing anything interesting?
I am very heavily considering doing we do have Next Fest coming up pretty soon. I think June 9th, I want to say, is when it's going to start. So that's going to be a crazy amount of demos. And I think even now people are kind of releasing demos to kind of get ahead of the curve of it right now. So I think a lot of it's going to be that. But I'm also, I've been toying around an idea for a while. Do you know Chad Muska?
Yeah.
I want to do a Project Zomboid run where I already have the character made in the stat sheet, and there's a skateboard mod in Zomboid. So I'm going to do a Chad Muska run, 100 days Chad Muska, where I just have to go get skateboards or something stupid.
Oh my God.
I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it should be pretty good.
Damn, okay.
I do also have like I have like most of another episode done of my Slayer Jail series for RuneScape.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I have so much of it done already, but I'm like, I don't know. I got frozen from all the demos that I had to cover, and then now it's just sitting on the back burner again. I feel bad because I was like, it's coming back. I made the community post about it. And people were like, yeah. I'm like 2 months went by, and like, well,
come on, pick it back up, buddy. Just send it. Come on.
I know. I got it.
I'm going to be there. I'm waiting.
Yeah, we got to get you. Maybe you and I someday down the future will do a group Iron Man series where we.
No, that's all you. You're going to have to do that all by yourself. No thanks. I'm going to sit that one out.
Like a few thousand hours.
I'm just here to champion for your viewers. I'm here to get you moving so that they get the content that they want.
It's just a few thousand hours. Okay? At least.
Oh, God.
How about you, man? Anything fun or interesting coming up?
Well, I've been trying to put together another Patreon video for my Patreon supporters. It's been kind of involved because I like the first video that I made was not very good. It was kind of just a lot. It's my first time like vlogging. I've never really been a vlogger, so I'm just trying to find my style and learn how to use the equipment and stuff. I got myself a gimbal for my phone.
Nice.
Which is working really well. Got to learn how to use that. So that's been challenge number 1. Challenge number 2 is just I'm building a squat rack for in my basement. And
Magic Mikey, huh?
Yeah, and it smells like piss down there all the time now. So that's that's not pleasant being down there assembling this thing and just being immersed in, cat smell.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a plug right now for it's called Pet Puree. I use this for my dogs because they also stink. But this stuff actually works pretty well.
Mrs. Mikey was saying that there's some kind of soap or wash stuff you can buy that's specifically for cats, and she was going to try and she was going to see if she could get her hands on some of that stuff. Oh, I see the link you just posted. Oh yeah,
now use that
odor eliminator.
I mean, it doesn't. I wouldn't say it eliminates the odor, but it does cover it very well for a pretty long time.
I see. Yeah, that looks good. See if I can get this in Canada.
Yeah. It also smells very, very nice.
Oh, I'll take anything. Anything. I'd literally rather have my dog piss on top of the cat piss and have it smell like dog piss instead.
You You could
or maybe
cancel
unless it
pisses.
makes some kind of Frankenstein piss smell. I don't want that.
Yeah, it just makes chloroform gas.
Yeah, I just want the cat smell to go away. It's so bad.
Does your cat not use the litter box a lot? Or
He does.
I know he's
Okay,
kind of young, right?
It's really bizarre because he's been using it for a while. He's been really good, and then all of a sudden, so I had a hammock that was it was inside of its bag. So it comes in this big this big bag, this carrying bag, this travel bag or whatever. It's very long. It's quite long, and I had it leaning up against the wall in one of the corners of the basement.
Mm-hmm.
And he, unbeknownst to me, he had been using that as kind of like a scratching post or something. There was cat hair all over it. I think he was like using it to scratch his back. He was spending a lot of time over there, and he peed on it.
Son of a bitch.
Like he must have lifted his leg and peed like a dog because the bag itself was soaked.
Oh no.
And then of course it came down and went into the carpet. It's like it happened when I was prepping my basement, when I was getting ready to like start building this freaking squat rack. I was cleaning the whole place up, and I picked up this bag, and it happened to like, I don't know how I didn't smell it. I think I must have gotten nose blind to it over time. But I picked up the bag, and it happened to like brush up against my forearm, and it was wet, and I was like, oh, what the hell?
That's not. Yeah, maybe just get rid of the carpet, but install hardwood floors.
That's what I'm thinking.
Hardwood floors would go kind of crazy. Honestly, I got them in my apartment, man. It's so nice.
Mrs. Mikey has been pushing to get rid of the carpets for a long time, so I think this is probably the excuse that we need to that I needed to finally do it.
Yeah, tell her
I didn't mind the carpets.
I said it was cool. Get the hardwood.
I didn't mind the carpets. I think they were fine, but Mrs. Mikey really hates the carpets. So
yeah, I mean, carpets are kind of like a early 2000s, like 90s kind of a thing. I feel like, especially like 80s as well. But it's like 70s, I suppose. Carpets have been around for a while. Yeah, I think we were kind of trending towards hardwood. Exposing that hardwood underneath all the crap people have put on top of it, right? That's like the new thing. You're trying to restore that.
I'm a little worried about it because the floor in the basement is a little uneven. What do they call it? The foundation. I don't know. Maybe has like kind of sunk a little bit in a couple of different areas and like settled in a couple of weird ways, so it's not perfectly flat. So I don't really know what our options are for that. We'll have to talk to somebody and get them to like do an assessment.
Yeah, it sounds like it's gonna be a whole bunch of fun. Probably really cheap.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather do that than have my house smell like cat piss. Honestly.
Yeah. Think about it. Like it'll never smell like cat. You could clean it up, and hopefully it won't soak into the hardwood.
Yeah. Right.
Just laminate it.
Well, I think I'm all done. I don't really have anything else I want to talk about today. Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think that was it. I think we got everything done. Okay.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for listening very much. I'm Oscar Mikey, and my friend Empty Estes is here with me. Thank you for listening. And I guess we'll talk to you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye-bye.